Hi everyone, Sarah here today, and I am playing with the Be Kind kit from Color Rush Studio. And there you also saw the sketch. I showed you I rotated the sketch because that's just what I did. I also showed you one of the papers from Simple Stories in this kit. I actually got two because I've got the add-on as well, but I fussy cut one of them out. And I know my circle is bigger than the one on the sketch, but I'm okay with that. Just kind of altering it to work for what I want. And I pulled out my metallic watercolors here, and I am using this beautiful, bright, shiny yellow. It's gorgeous because I know I'm going to be using some yellow. So I went ahead and grabbed my roll of paper towel, and rolled that across so it dried it up because I knew I was going to do very fine little black splatters as well, and I didn't want them to bleed together. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean up my desk a little bit. I really just need to refinish the entire top of my desk because my glass boards scratched it up so much that anything that gets on my desk pretty much stays in every single one of those scratch marks now. Anyways, this month we are trying to use the ribbon and frazzles in a different way. So what I decided to do is I was going to use my frazzles and ribbon to make that portion in the sketch where it looked like it was a piece of paper, but I'm going to use some tape on the back of it, and I fight with it a little bit to get it off because it's fabric, and I am going to kind of do like a little bunching of it, and that's just going to be my area where it showed on the sketch where cardstock would be or a pattern paper, and I decided to use this because it adds beautiful texture. And it adds a beautiful, it may just be black and white, but it's a good pop. It's something that stands out a little bit because there's texture to it. And I didn't do them each right across from each other. I didn't do them all in the same spot where I kind of bumped them up. Here, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my sewing machine. And I am going to run these through my sewing machine. I didn't put a lot of adhesive on if you saw that because I didn't want that to cause issues with my sewing machine, because I knew I was going to sew on it. That keeps it down, but allows there to be a bunch of freedom for movement on my layout. And so I made sure to do that. Messed up my bobbin there for a second, but it's okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut these bits off the back, these long strings. I leave the ones on the front, and I just throw these on the front because eventually I'm going to put something else there so it will be glued down and it'll stay. So it's okay. I pulled this bit out. It's yellow. Like I said, I wanted those pops of yellow. I don't want that much yellow on this layout. Plus, I want to be able to use some more of this on another layout. So I just cut some that it'll pop out on each side of my strip of photos. And here, I'm going to go ahead and back this piece. I'm marking where I have the ribbon and stuff up at the top because it doesn't need all of the foam up there. But these photos are a picture of my daughter getting her hair done, and it was, spring, and it was time for a new hairdo. And so I did that. I wanted to take pictures of that. She was doing what she wanted with it. It's all her. She's happy. And that's what mattered to me. And I like that the fact that she's at the age that she is, and she is really making her own decisions, and she's got her own personality. And so that also has to do with the title that I choose here in a minute. Excuse my voice. We have weather coming in and out here, and so my allergies are having fun. And the fact that it can't decide if it wants to freeze or make us sweat down, in the 70s and 80s. So, yeah, that's happening here. I went ahead and glued those down after adding some foam to the back of my photo. As you see, I have that my circle punch sitting on top of that just to hold it down while I'm digging through everything else. I'm going to cut up the side of this because it makes it the easiest to get in and out. You don't have to fight with the adhesive at the bottom. But I'm going to pull the back off of this word, and it says bloom. I chose that, like I said a while ago, because of the fact that she is at that age, and she is choosing, and she is becoming her own person. And my younger daughter is as well, but it's so interesting to see how different it is at the different ages. So, bloom worked for me. I'm pulling stickers off that 12 by 12 cardstock sticker sheet. That one says happy days spent together. It really was a whole day thing that me and her did, and it was awesome. One says springtime down there at the bottom, the pink one, and then the other green one says I love you. And then the last one I put up at the top right says you are my sunshine. And in this kit, there are these adorable little ladybugs, and that's what you see me placing there. With Bloom being red, I was like, these are perfect, and they can be hiding in the little leaves and branches, and so it was just perfect for this. And I'm gonna pull out the ephemera pack, and I'm gonna go through, because I thought I wanted to use some of these butterflies. The blue just fits, but I wanted more pops of the yellow, so you'll see me pull out a couple of the yellow butterflies. And I'm just going to keep going through everything because there's so many bits and pieces, and there's cute little bees. And yes, I could have used the bees like it showed on the sketch, but I chose not to. And so I pulled out my 3 little butterflies there, and I'm going to use those. And I knew I wanted something else here on the inside of the circle coming off my photo. So I'm going through trying to figure out what I'm going to use. And I do decide to use this flower. And so I cut it in half so half of it's not hidden. Plus, you know, it's sewn down to the paper. The fabric is there, the frazzles. So it wouldn't go too far. But it left it to where I could go ahead and put some on the other side too. Now I'm trying to find another one that I might want to use because I didn't want a ton of the pink in there, but if it was going to be in there, I wanted it to be more of that mauvey pink like that one instead of that brighter one you see over to the right or the really bright pink of the butterflies. So I went for this mauvey one, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. Y'all, this is a really fast layout because I didn't make you guys watch me fussy cut, which it really didn't take that long either. But yeah, it's almost done. I'm going to go ahead and glue these florals down a little bit on this side. And those are where they're supposed to be. I will make sure that I'm going to go ahead and glue these little ladybugs down so I don't lose them. I bent up my butterflies a little bit so that their wings stick up off the page a little. And I'm just going around and making sure that I thought I might be able to hold the ladybugs with my tweezers and be able to peel that piece off a little easier. But it likes to shoot the ladybugs across the room, and I don't want that to happen. So I went ahead and glued my title down, getting the rest of the butterflies, and that does finish this layout for me. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I had a blast making it. The sketch was so fun. Make sure to check out the Facebook group for Color Rush Studio. Join in, participate. We'd love to see you there. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.